Good day, listeners, and welcome to another episode of Entrepreneurship and the Nigerian Youth, a series running on your favorite online radio, Hammergate Radio Communications. My name is Adeola Gbadebo, your host. Last episode, we concluded on how to start a business in Nigeria. It was the second part, and we got a lot of feedbacks. Today's episode is dedicated to some of those feedbacks, as I thought of addressing it before we move deeper in the series. So you're welcome to episode 4, creating a winning business pitch. Creating a winning business pitch. A business pitch is a concise and compelling presentation that conveys the value of a business idea to potential investors or stakeholders. At some point, you would have to pitch your business to investors. You are not likely to have the whole money to start a business. Raising money for your business is one of the things. How to raise the funds for that business, one of the things you need to know and do before you start the business. So most times, people do not always have the full funds to establish their business. Therefore, there'll be a need to look at people who you think can invest in the business and pitch your business to them. As an entrepreneur, you must be ready to present on the go, in the midst of friends, at a party, walking down the road, at a dinner, in the car, in the church, in a mosque, just after prayers, and at any time that opportunity presents itself. You need to be able to present your idea and pitch your business to would-be investors. There is something that we call the elevator pitch. The elevator pitch is about, suppose you come across a businessman, an investor, someone who you think would be able to invest in you, and probably that person does not even know you, but you are looking up to him. If you go into an elevator with such a person, let's say you're going to the 24th floor, and as the elevator is going, what are you going to say to that person within the time that you are in the elevator that can earn you an appointment from that person? So the question is, suppose you meet Aliko Dangote, in a lift. The elevator is going to the 21st floor, and he's there with you in that elevator. What are you going to say to him that he can give you his business card and write an appointment time for you to come and do a full business presentation? That's an elevator pitch. So you must be ready for such pitches and for a real presentation. Maybe after that. So what are the steps you need to take into consideration? What are the things you need to consider before going into before really preparing your pitch? One is clarity. You must have clarity, full understanding of what you want to do. The full understanding of what you want to do. There must be no ambiguity in it. It is not likely that that you are going to be doing a new business entirely, but what is your own niche? What is your unique value proposition? What are you selling? What's going to be the difference? What's going to stand you out from the other businesses from that sector, really? So apart from that, you need things that would help you. You must be able to communicate quality. You must be able to communicate integrity. You must be able to share. You must be able to communicate the fact that the customers are going to have a unique experience. So these are a few things. You must understand your product or service. This is something that you cannot forget. Every time they wake you up in the middle of the night without any preparation and all that, you must be ready. Like a Boy Scout, be prepared. You must be prepared at all times to give a pitch. A business owner must eat the business, sleep the business, dream the business, work with the business. The whole idea must be fuming and moving around in your mind at every time, because you do not know the opportunity that will come for you to do your presentation. So in understanding your product, you must be able to talk about the features of this product or service, and then the benefits that people are going to get. Until that is defined, you may not be able to give a complete or a winning business pitch. So you want to start with these following steps. One is a business overview, a brief introduction of the business, including the name, what it does, and where it's located. You need to have a mission statement, a clear vision statement, a clear, concise statement of the business purpose and goals. The vision statement is the long-term objective of the future state of the business that the business aims to achieve. You need to have what we call a problem statement. That is, you want a statement that identifies the problem that you'll be solving, clearly articulating the problems or pain points that your business addresses. You need to understand the market gap, explain why this problem exists, and what gaps in the market your business will fill. You need to also talk about the relevance, highlight the significance of the problem and its impact on the target market. So you also now talk about your solution statement, which talks about your product or service offering. Describe your product or services and how it is going to solve the identified problem. Present your unique value proposition. Explain what makes your solution unique and better than the competition. Talk about the benefits. Detail the key benefits and advantages that your product or service provides to customers. Number 4, you need to talk about the market opportunity. The market size and growth. Provide data on the size of the market and its growth potential. Your target audience, define the specific customer segments you are targeting. What is the demography of that target audience. You need to also talk about the market trends, discuss relevant industry trends, and how they favor your business. Then talk about the business model, your revenue stream, your channel, the channels of your distribution channels, your pricing strategy, how you are going to make money, how the business is going to make money. Is it through sales? Is it through subscription? Is it through advertising? What is your social media plan? How do you appear on what is the message that you'll be preaching in the social media? What idea are you going to tailor your business towards? Then you need to talk about the traction, the milestones achieved. Highlight key achievements such as sales figures, partnerships, or product development stages. This is for a business that is already in existence. What have you done within the few years? Especially if at this time you are going to be, you are looking for money for expansion, then this has to be detailed one. For a business that is just starting, you may not need this because all you are doing there are projections. You are just going to be making projections and projections. But for a business that is already in existence, you need to provide a detailed traction, the milestones that you have achieved, the sales figures, for how long and for how long, what has been your profit margin, your customer testimonials and case studies, the growth metrics, present the data on user acquisition, your revenue growth, or other relevant metrics. You also need to talk about the competitive analysis. Competition, identify your main competitors in that market position. Now, so traction is number 6. Number 7 is competitive analysis. Let me go through it again so we can have phone number. Number 1 is the introduction, where you talk about the business overview. The number 2 is your problem statement. Number 3 is the solution statement. Number 4 is your market opportunity. Number 5 is business model. Number 6 is the traction, and for an existing business that is looking for expansion, but for a business that is just starting, you do not need this number 6. Number 7 is your competition analysis. Who are your competitors? You identify them. What differentiate your business from the competitors' own? What gives you that competitive advantage? What are the barriers to entry that you hope to overcome in that business? Number 8 is your financial projections. And I must say that this is the most important part of your business. You must look at your revenue forecast. Provide projections for revenue over the next 2 to 3 years. Sometimes you can do up to 5 years. The reason why I will always advise 5 years is because we know that businesses that start, they fail within the first to 5 years of their existence. So if you are able to overcome that 5 year level after 5 years, and your business is sustainable and is still working, you are likely to run a successful business, except some tragedy happens. Now, so I was talking about your financial projections. You need to have a revenue forecast, expense estimates. If it's going to involve you renting a space, what is the cost of the rent? How do you intend to generate revenue? How do you intend to make profit? What will you be selling? How do you cost what you are selling? When you put all those costs together, you've got to have an average and get to a place where you are going to do. So you know what are the funding requirements. State the amount that you have saved. If you don't have nothing, well, you can state it also that you're starting from ground zero. But if you have a savings, which I always advise, or you have already borrowed or people have given you some funds, friends and family can donate funds to you to start your business. But the funds that are donated may not be enough to take care of the full business. Therefore, you may need more. You may now need investor funds and all that. So you need to state it. And how did you come about those funds? Is it from your personal savings or from friends and family? It is clear. So clarity is needed. You must understand that investors understand finances. So do not try to scheme, to create, to scam them. You must be concise and precise. You must show every detail of it. Now you have to talk about your team. How many people are you going to be hiring? What is their that's number 9 now, your team. What team are you building up? How many people are you going to hire? What is going to be their salaries? How much will you be paying them? What is your organizational structure? So you need to talk about it. Number 10, you need to talk about your marketing and sales strategy. So what is your go-to-market strategy? What's your go-to-market strategy? Detail how you plan to attract and retain customers. You need to talk about your attraction and then your customer retainer strategy. So you talk about your branding and positioning. Explain how you will position your brand in the market. What is your brand? If you have visuals, this will be the time to show your logo, to show the colors of your logo and explain why did you choose those colors. What is the meaning of your logo? If there are things coming together, you can have an animation of those logos, being formed and how they were formed and all that. It will really be interesting. Don't forget, you are trying to do something compelling, something innovative and creative, something that can go into the minds. You are attracting the minds and you want to play to the sentiments of the investors. Now number 11, you must also talk about your risks and mitigation. Potential risks, you have to identify those risks. What are the things, what are the risks of your market risks? After identifying what is your mitigation strategies, explain how you plan to mitigate or manage these risks. What is your sustainability and impact sustainability plan? Describe how the business will ensure long-term viability and growth. I'm sorry if it looks like I'm rushing, because at the end of this, I want to do a little presentation on a sample of a business pitch, and I hope it will be able to help someone. So I'm talking about what is your sustainability plan. There are some businesses that will have environmental impact. If you are starting a factory and there are going to be waste products and all that, how are you going to manage those waste products? Taking into consideration, environmental impact. Have you done an environmental impact assessment? You need to include that document in it. Now, so you have to, number 13 now is when you ask or you make your request. You must clearly state the amount of funding you are seeking. Don't say, I need about 1.5 million. Say, I need 1.5 million, and 1.5 million is broken down into this. This is what we're going to use the money for. So you talk about the use of funds. Detail how the investment will be allocated. Is it product development? Is it for what? How much is for marketing? How much is for hiring? How much is for sale and for salaries and all that? Now, talk about the investor benefits. So how much equity are you willing to give that investor? Explain what the investors will receive in return. Dividends, or are you selling equity? So if the investor gives you a certain amount of money, how much or what will be the returns on that investor's money, the ROI, return on investment that he expects? Or are you asking him to buy a stake or equity in your business, a certain percentage that when the profits come, he also gets the percentage of that profit? Now, as you have done that is the most interesting part that I want to hear, which involves the financials and all that. So you can now do a recap, in your conclusion, and then do a call to action. Encourage investors to take the next step, whether it is scheduling a meeting. So I look forward to a meeting where we will further discuss the financials together, where we can look into papers. We brought along some documents where we can go through those documents in details, and where we'll be able to also tell them, make it look like there is somewhat of an emergency. Tell them how there is a business window, is a window of opportunity, that if the investments now are so, tell them the reason why they have to take that decision now. Tell them, is there something going to happen that you want to ensure that you are already positioned before that thing happens? So, for example, you want to establish a shop that sells clothes, and the Yuletide is approaching. It's going to be Christmas season soon. You are in September, for example. If you are in September and you are making that pitch, let them know that the reason why funds need to come in now is because you need to go to the market, buy or import some of the things that you'll be selling, and that people will start buying and preparing for Christmas by November. The best is for you to quickly be able to set your shop and all that, so you can take advantage of the Yuletide sales. So that is a call to action. Do we give your gratitudes? And I've said that if it is possible that you are able to use slides, visual aids. In that visual aids, let there be a lot of infographics, let there be graphical representations, pictorial representations of the things. Now, sometimes it may not. I always advise that you ensure that your presentation comes from your mind. You do it yourself. So sometimes it's only a picture and a few sentences, a few statements that may be on the slide. Once the slide comes, be the one to explain it. By the time you are talking, they are looking at the slide, but they are listening to you. And when they see how some of those things sync together with what you are saying, it's one of the things that may help them to make a decision. Lastly, you need to prepare for a question and answer time. Anticipate that you're going to ask questions, so prepare yourself, prepare the answers to potential questions investors might ask. So preempt them, do FAQs, that may come up, and then answer those questions before them. Now, at that time also, so when they're asking questions, you need to have data and evidence to back up your claims. So do your research very well. Do it so well that when they ask you, they can see how prepared you are. If an investor senses that you are not prepared, he is not going to invest his money no matter how interesting your presentation is. Let me use the next few minutes to present an example of a business pitch to you. The name of the business is Glam Squad. Glam Squad. So this is a Glam Squad business pitch to investors. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed investors, thank you for the opportunity to present Glam Squad, a luxury hair salon, barber shop, and spa business set to launch in the upscale Ikeja GRA. Glam Squad is not just another beauty salon. It is a destination for premium grooming and self-care, tailored to meet the needs of discerning clients who value quality, ambience, and personalized service. With Ikeja GRA being a hub for professionals, expatriates, and affluent residents, Glam Squad is poised to capture a significant market share in the beauty and wellness industry. Our vision statement is to be the premier destination for luxury grooming and self-care, empowering every individual to look and feel their absolute best in a world-class, serene environment. Our mission statement is, at Glam Squad, we are committed to delivering exceptional beauty and wellness service with a personalized touch, using the finest products and the expertise of our dedicated professionals, all within a luxury setting. Our mission is to create a transformative experience that enhances the confidence and well-being of every client who walks through our doors. We have a slogan. Our slogan is, unveil your best self. Our products and service features and benefits. The services we offer are hair salon, a premium hair styling, cutting, coloring, and treatments using top-tier products, barbershop, traditional and modern haircuts, grooming, and beard care for men, spa, a variety of massages, facials, and body treatments designed for relaxation and rejuvenation, nail care, manicure, and pedicure services with a focus on health and aesthetics. The unique features: customized experience. Each client receives personalized attention with services tailored towards their specific needs. Luxury ambience. The salon's interior is designed to create a serene and luxurious environment, offering a haven from the busy city of life. Top-tier products. We use only the highest quality products from globally recognized brands to ensure the best results for our clients. Expert staff. Our team comprises of highly trained professionals who are experts in their fields, ensuring the best and the highest standard of service. Benefits. 1. Convenience. All grooming and spa services under one roof. 2. Quality. Exceptional service using premium products. 3. Relaxation. An atmosphere designed to soothe and relax, enhancing the overall client's experience. 4. Personalized care. Tailored services ensure that every client leaves satisfied. Now, a compelling argument for the need of our services. The beauty and wellness industry in Nigeria, particularly in urban areas like the Ikeja GRA, is booming as the middle class expands and disposable income increases. There is a growing demand for luxury grooming and wellness services. Glam Squad addresses the need by offering a comprehensive range of high quality services in a premium setting. Additionally, with the increased awareness of self-care and wellness, there is a strong market demand for a business like Glam Squad. By providing top-tier services in a prime location, Glam Squad is positioned to become the go-to destination for beauty and relaxation in Ikeja GRA. We have the following financial projections. So we want to break down our initial setup costs into the following. Rent in GRA, for 1 year, 3.5 million. Renovation and interior design, 1.5 million. The equipment we're buying for the salon, the barber shop, the spa, the nail care, 2 million. Initial product inventory, 500,000. marketing and branding 300,000, licensing and permits 150,000, miscellaneous expenses 200,000, total initial setup cost 8,150,000, owners investment, personal savings of 650,000 naira. Amount required from investors 7.5 million. Now we want to go to our operational costs monthly. So we're putting down 300,000 for rent monthly, salaries for 8 staff 1.2 million, other utilities like electricity 100,000, product restock 200,000, and we have 100,000 for miscellaneous. Total operational cost monthly is 1,900,000. Revenue projections. Our average monthly clients projected is 300. Average spend by client is 10,000. Monthly revenue 3 million. Break-even analysis. So our monthly fixed cost of 1,900,000, and then break-even point, the revenue required to cover our costs is when we have 190 clients per month. When we have 190 clients per month, we would have broken even for that month. Profitability strategy. We have an expected monthly profit of 1,100,000, a profit margin of 36.7%, an annual profit of 13,200,000. Our sustainability plan. Glam Squad's sustainability plan and strategy is built on 3 pillars: client retention, expansion, and continuous innovation. Client retention. Implementing a loyalty program to incentivize repeat customers and offering exceptional customer service to build strong client base and customer loyalty. Expansion. Plans to open additional locations in other upscale areas in Lagos and eventually franchising the brand. 3. Continuous innovation. Regularly updating services and products to stay ahead of trends and meet evolving client needs, ensuring that Glam Squad remains a leader in the market. In conclusion, Glam Squad represents an exciting investment opportunity in a thriving industry with a strategic location, a comprehensive range of high-quality services, and a solid financial plan. Glam Squad is positioned for significant growth and profitability. We invite you to join us in making Glam Squad the premier destination for beauty and wellness in Ikeja, GRA, and beyond. Welcome to Glam Squad. Thank you for your time and consideration. We look forward to your partnership in bringing Glam Squad to life. Dear listeners, I'm sure we can do better than this. This is just to present to you something that you can use. If you are able to follow what has been defined here, you will be able to create a winning business pitch. With this, we've come to the end of today's episode. To contact for your questions and feedback, you can send us an email on contact@theamogate.org. contact@theamogate.org. You can also reach out to us on our WhatsApp number +234 810 999 6666. That's +234 810 999 6666. To listen to previous episodes, and I will implore you to go back and listen to this as many times as possible as you will need. You need to check out our show reel on MixLR-Amogate. I also want to invite you to join us on our social media handles on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook, all at Amogate. This program airs every Thursday, 5 p.m. West African time and 11 a.m. Eastern time. From me, until the next episode, it's goodbye and have a nice time.